Did you know we can help you boost your business? How? Well, if you choose to advertise with us, we have a newsletter read by over 1,000 students at KUHES, a podcast listened and downloaded by hundreds, as well as a website visited by hundreds of people, where your advert can stay for longer periods at an absolutely low fee. So, what business or initiative are you involved in? Is it a big or small tuck shop? Do you sell bread and breakfast, emergency pills, medical gadgets, electronics? Is it computer and phone repair, barbershop, beauty and fashion, stationery, mobile money services? Whatever it is, whether big or just a tiny business happening in your room or phone, will help you reach more customers. Oh dear God, grant them wisdom to see the profitability of advertising with us. This is the KUHES podcast with me, Patrick Ndimbwa. Hello. The November 2023 SRC elections at KUHES were marred by allegations of unfairness and lack of transparency. Julius, a presidential candidate who lost to Visa Kose, labeled them invalid and accused the EC, the Electoral Commission, for what he calls unfair filtering of duplicates. My guest today was in charge of that commission, a role that required her and 16 other commissioners to leave aside their political affiliations and referee the electoral proceedings in an impartial, just, and fair-minded way. BRIDGET PENDAME has had a pretty much illustrious career or life as a student at KUHES in the past 6 or more years, doing all sorts of activities, participating in associations, clubs, organizations, serving as a class rep, and in November as the EC chair. Not forgetting the huge and overwhelming workload all students have to study. She strongly dismissed allegations by Julius and his team. However, she admits there were duplicates, but the commission deliberately opted to keep that a secret because they knew the issue would be dealt with within 24 hours. The commission, she says, further feared telling students about that would have generated more trouble and problems than they had. So, does transparency mean only communicating unsolvable problems and keeping those you can solve? Well, I'm delighted to say that BRIDGET joins me now on the line from her residence in the capital, Lilongwe, to answer that big question plus many more. BRIDGET, welcome to the program.
Alright, thank you.
It's great to have you.
Alright.
BRIDGET, how do you feel now that you are at the end of your program?
It feels good, really good.
How has the journey been studying MBBS? Has it been easy? How have you been able to manage your studies and several other things that you've been doing?
Well, it hasn't been easy. Been quite a challenging one, but I just thanking God I've made it to the end. So it's just pretty much, knowing what you want. When you go to school, focus on the school. You can do other things, but just remember the reason you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you find yourself doing MBBS?
How did I find myself doing MBBS?
Yeah. Was it your passion, or is it something that just happened because of your grades that you got at MSc?
No, I've always wanted to be a doctor ever since I was young.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's been out of passion. Yeah.
What major things have you done during your stay on campus?
Quite a lot. I've been a member of society, the church, clubs. I've done almost everything. Church, school. I've been a class rep. I've been a representative of MSM. I've been participated in sports. I was part of the ladies basketball team at some point. Yeah, and almost everything.
Alright, it's interesting. You've talked about so many things, but you didn't talk about the major thing that you did just in November 2023. And I want to talk at length about that. That is your role as the Electoral Commission Chair, which was responsible for the administration of the November 2023 SRC elections.
Oh yeah, I was EC chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the major roles I've played so far on campus.
How did you get the job as the EC chair?
So they released the memo, the commissioners, those who are interested should apply. I applied. I got in, and then I had to campaign to be the EC chair. I convinced the people, they voted for me.
What made you think of applying for the job?
Because I've always wanted to be part of the electoral process ever since I've been in pre-med, because I've seen quite a number of loopholes and all that, so I wanted to make this electoral process extraordinary. So I wanted to be a part of that, of which I was, and I believe I was able to deliver. I was able to bring something that is different from the rest of the elections that have been there.
Not so long ago, I talked to Jacob Ndalema, and he told me comfortably that the election was free, fair, and transparent. Do you share that view?
Yes, I do. It was. Actually, during my stay on campus for 6 years, I think these were the best elections so far.
You faced several challenges, and the first I want us to talk about is the duplicates. You never communicated to students about duplicates. Tell us more about this, because we know there were duplicates because the candidates had that information, but you never told us. Why?
Where did the candidates get that information?
We must ask you, who in the commission was releasing that confidential information to those candidates?
I don't know.
You don't know as well?
Yes, I don't know, because that was confidential information, and the candidate, I did not give any results, or I did not give any information to the candidate. So if the candidate didn't get anything from me or from the EC in a formal way, should we take that as something that is true?
Yeah, they produced screenshots, and that screenshot was showing that it was...
Where did they get the screenshot?
From the electoral commissioners.
Which commissioner? Because if you notice, from the beginning up to the end, we kept on updating everyone, the whole campus, not just the candidates, but the whole campus. So if we had released a memo or anything, or if we had released information, I think that information would have gotten to everybody else.
Yes.
But this information was only to the candidates, as you say. And you're only saying good as a presidential candidate. So where did they get that? Me too, I don't know.
Do you admit that there were duplicates?
I don't know who did it.
Do you admit that there were duplicates?
Yes, there were duplicates, and that was something that we couldn't communicate. Because we knew that there were duplicates, yes, and we had a 24-hour window. And we believed that we were going to sort it out before the 24-hour window, of which we did. If we saw that we couldn't solve it before 24 hours, I think that if we would have taken us longer, we would have communicated that we're still working on our platform. But we still had our 24 hours. We were within the 24-hour window, yeah? So we couldn't release anything, even though there were duplicates, because we knew we were going to work on it, and then we're going to be within our window.
I asked you
to release the result.
I asked you if the election was fair, free, and transparent. You said yes.
Yes, it was.
How can you say it was transparent when you did not communicate to us about those duplicates?
How were we supposed to communicate?
There was a lot of information going on, a lot of rumors. We heard Julius was winning with about 400 votes. You were supposed to come in and clarify.
To address the rumors. Is that what you're saying?
No, the issue of duplicates, because there were rumors, yes, but they were producing screenshots which were showing us that indeed there were duplicates more than the voters that were there.
If that was an issue, this is the thing, if it was an issue, if it was a problem that we couldn't solve, trust me, we could have communicated. But as I've said, we knew we were going to solve the problem. So what was the point of releasing a memo when we knew we were going to solve the problem. And to us, we didn't release a memo saying they were duplicates. So I don't think releasing a memo telling people who they are duplicates, that would have just put more pressure on the candidate. We didn't want that because we knew we were going to sort it out within our 24-hour window.
But your silence is what caused a lot of chaos. Because had it been you addressed us on how you dealt with those duplicates, I think there wouldn't have been problems. At this point, you cannot say, can you, that the election was transparent when you just missed the basic element of a fair and free election of transparency.
It was transparent. It was free and fair. It was transparent because you are running something, right? Now you see there's a problem. It's only among the commissioners. I only agree to one problem here. We had a loophole. There was a weakness in the EC that someone leaked confidential information. That is it. I'll admit one thing only here. That someone leaked the confidential information that wasn't supposed to be known to the public.
Up to now, you don't know that person.
I don't know who that person is.
There were just a few,
so it was something that
even
if we release the memo, it's going to cause more problems than we already have at hand.
But you would have just called them, they bring their phones, and you check. Was the screenshot can tell the owner of the person who took that screenshot.
Come on, someone was in the long way, and then candidates were everywhere.
Okay, I get your point. Let's move on.
We tried to investigate, but we couldn't get to the bottom of it. Okay.
I get your point.
Even if you're being a leader, have you ever been a leader?
Yeah, I'm the current class rep for MBBS 2.
Thank you. Something happens among your people, right? I don't think you'd stand by Julie and say, who did it is A, B, C, D, E. Okay.
So let's move on to the same issue of duplicates, but now a little bit different. Were duplicates only on the presidential post, or maybe they also affected other posts?
Okay, so I'll show you how we got this problem. So the problem is, we have 3 service portals, yeah? We have KCN, we have Medical, we have KUHES. KUHES is new. So the voting pattern for KUHES doesn't have limits, okay? For KUHES service, doesn't have limits. So if you remember, there was a time the system was down, people were not voting, or was it network problems and something like that?
I remember.
Yes. So the moment you keep on tapping on that button, it was still registering votes.
Oh.
Yes, that's how they came about.
Okay.
Yes. So the moment you keep on tapping on that button, it was still registering votes because there was never a command to limit the button to only one tap, to only one submission, only for KUHES service. That's why we only had duplicates for KUHES service. For KCN and COM, the button was limited to only one submission.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why we had duplicates. So it affected every single position for KUHES service.
Before that, according to the screenshot that we have, and we know that is the real information, Julius was leading by close to 400 votes. So, did you filter the votes fairly for both candidates, Visakosi and Julius?
Yes, the votes were filtered fairly because it is a system, right? It's a system. You just put in a command. It filters everything. So it was filtered fairly for all the candidates.
Now, his question is, why is it that his voters were voting more than once, not the voters of Visakosi?
Who knows? Why would people vote for more than once? Maybe they had network problems. I don't know.
But you can tell us that he had more duplicates than Visakosi.
Yes,
is that it?
He did have. He had more duplicates than Visakosi, and we have evidence. We have the database for these duplicates.
The evidence is still there.
It is there. If you want to access it, people can. Not everyone, no, but yeah.
I hope you will show him.
The database is there.
I hope.
You can always access it.
I hope you will show him so that he can understand.
We already taught him. Actually, he left that part. We taught him.
So, who had access to Saris? Is it the chair only?
I had access to Saris.
And all other commissioners?
No, just me.
So, is it you who took the screenshot?
Yes, I took the screenshot. Because it is a commission. I represent the commission. I see a problem. I choose screenshots. We discuss the matter. Because we weren't on one campus. We were on different campuses.
Oh, so you're the one who took the screenshot, but the one who leaked is another.
Yeah, we don't know who leaked them.
Oh, okay, I understand now. Thank you for that.
You get it, yeah?
Yeah, I get it.
That's why I'm saying that. There was a weakness. Yeah.
Okay. We had Julius on the podcast the other day, and he said the election was invalid. And he says he also presented to you a petition, and your response, he says, was deemed by his lawyer to be lame. Did you assist him satisfactorily?
Very, very funny. First of all, who validates the result, if you know?
I don't know. I'm the interviewer. You have to answer my questions, not you asking me.
Who validates the result? I mean, come on. The results were valid. He presented a petition to us. We gave him a response. He never came back to us. So we didn't know whether we satisfied him or not. And then I was surprised to hear his interview saying it was a lame excuse. So he never got back to us. We gave him a response. He never got back to us.
What was his petition exactly? What did he want you to do?
He wanted us to address the issue of duplicates and a series of events of whatever happened during that day. And we gave him a clear outline of everything that happened on that day. And we told them the very same explanation I've given here of the duplicates. That was the same. And we added that there is a database, there is evidence. If you're ready to see it, you can always contact us so that we go to the ICD department and we see it. He never got back to us.
After all this that we've discussed, the challenges, the duplicates, and the complaint by Julius, isn't there any part of you that says maybe somehow, somewhere, you got it wrong?
No.
You're sure of what you did?
So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. According to me, I'm pretty sure. Because I had, at first I was also asking myself, what has happened here? Okay? I was also asking myself, what has happened? So I was like, okay guys, this has happened, yes. So what should we do? Let's find a reason why this has happened. So we also got to learn about the duplicate. And also we also saw the database. We saw it. So yeah, I was satisfied. My question was answered. And then I was satisfied. I was like, no, this is not our fault. There is no one to blame here. This is not our fault. Except for the fact that we had a loophole in the EC. Someone leaked confidential information. But other than that, no. This election is free, fair, and transparent.
At the beginning, you told me that you've done several things. You've volunteered in several associations, organizations, and you've served as the class rep and now as the EC chair. How do you get to balance the things with your school?
Anyway, as being part of the EC chair, being the EC chair required me to travel a lot. Going back to Lilongwe, I was traveling a lot. Going to Lilongwe, coming to Blanta, meetings. It was really tough and it was really challenging. That sometimes it required me to skip some classes because I had to sort some things out. But I think dedication, sacrifice, time management is the key to everything.
BRIDGET?
Even during this day, participation to the church, to the MSA, during sports, and also my personal time. I mean, it's a matter of time management. To me, it's a matter of time management and knowing what you want.
BRIDGET, unfortunately, we are out of time, but I thank you very much indeed for joining me on the program. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Wish you all the best.
You too.
This song was created using the N-Track Studio app.